What's going on, everybody? It's Boats by Preston here on a brand new 2026 iKon LX21, and today we're going to take a quick walkthrough and show you why iKon builds the best bass boats in the market. Let's go. So a few things to go over on this LX21. This is with all models actually, is first of all their rod holders and all their storage compartments on the side here are fit and finished very well, very nice. So a lot of their inspiration comes from the HCB world when they're building these offshore fishing boats and then luxury center consoles. Is the spacing in between. Your carpet never actually touches that. It sits above it. So if you're out there doing any fishing in the winter, it's not going to freeze shut when any of that water gets in there. It's all going to drain off to the side. They put drains down in here, so all that water is going to flush back into the center and it's going to drain into these holes right there. And then the carpet itself, like I said, these sills right here are all waterproof. So each one of these is sealed, but it never sits on it because of the little brackets that they put in right here, these stoppers. It allows for a soft close and then like a sponge finish. So when you're walking on this boat, it's going to have a bounce to it, little buoyancy. It's going to give you a soft fill on the deck, so it's super comfortable. And then you're going to know that none of your paint's chipping when you're closing anything on the sides here. And there's plenty of storage right now. I actually have the boat cover in this one, but again, just a small detail, attention to detail that they pay attention to here on the sides is all the water actually flushes out underneath. So let's open up our day box here. As you can see, it goes all the way around the entire boat. There's another good example of a drain there. And then up towards your console behind the driver's dash here is, if I can get it open, another little console area so you can put keys, phones. It is all waterproof, and they actually overdid it on the brackets here. These are super heavy duty because the first thing they assume somebody's going to want to pull on this and put their weight on it, so they've never had a single complaint with that. But again, very well sealed off around the edges. The entire entire console here is going to stay super dry. You're not going to lose anything. Toss your wallet in there and forget about it for the rest of the day. As you're out fishing with your buddies, you can throw the same stuff in there. But see, when I close that, super quiet close. Let's close this again. And it's all going to be insulated. All their storage compartments are insulated as well, finished with fiberglass, lined out very nicely. And then coming up to the bow of the boat, iKon builds the widest bass boats there are. So you've got room for 2 people up here to comfortably cast. Sorry about that. You got your trolling motor up here, your screens with your graphs. So right now, this boat's packaged with Garmin. You can get it with Humminbird, Garmin, Lowrance, and then you can package it however you want and get a completely stripped down boat. So you can run your favorite graphs on there if you want to do Garmin up front or Humminbird in the back or vice versa. If you don't want a Minn Kota trolling motor, you can do what you like. You can get this with no batteries. That way you can power, one battery to all your electronics, however you want to do it. The bass boat world is super complicated when it comes to technology and what everybody likes. So you can't hit them all right, but you've got access to your trim up here as well. So when you're on the front of the boat and you're up here fishing and you need to get into some shallow waters, you can trim up the entire boat just by the press of a button up front. You've got access to your live wells, your lights, and your audio up here. So this boat actually has a ride quiet audio. That way your sound is coming from just one speaker above the boat. That way it's not vibrating on the water for the fish to hear. 2 cup holders up front as well. And then this is actually for whenever you're getting in and out of the boat. When you're boarding, there's a ladder on these trailers that comes right up to here. So it's like a non-skid area, so you're not falling back and forth. You got a casting chair up here with a nice curve to it so you can stay locked into place when you're leaning up against it. Huge deck, like I mentioned earlier. When you step down, super wide bass boat, 21 feet. They also make a 20-footer, but again, just sitting in the passenger side, they put a non-skid area here for you to put your feet up on and press against when the driver's hitting those 3-foot rollers. This boat's going to handle them like nothing, but if you're out there on a choppy day, that driver definitely needs something to push against, along with 2 handles on the side. Both of these here, just super simple. Another small attention to detail that they pay attention to is keeping these the same height. So whenever you're on the back, let's say you guys are both back here casting some rods and one guy screams, hey, go get the net. Simple step down, not climbing up over everything. It's just straight across, same level, so you're not tripping. And then obviously some more space in here with the same type of finish You know, obviously they're going to do this to every every compartment on the boat. They're going to give it that washout effect. That way it drains into the side here and doesn't stay up inside of your boat freezing on any cold days, and just to keep the boat a little bit cleaner. So 2 cup holders again as well. Plenty of space in this one, plenty of space here. They're all sealed off, and this is actually an entire insulated, guess you could say, ice chest as well. Excuse me, it is an ice chest, an entire insulated ice chest, though, that way you can put your ice in here. Most guys don't do that. You're gonna be able to toss ice in here and keep it cold all day long, keep it shut. It is super sealed off again, like the rest. Wash out that water, keep it dry in there so you're not getting any extra liquids in there. Maybe some rainy days and things like that. Get some dirty water up in there. Real quick, sorry, I had to come back and re-record this after I realized I missed something on the boat. I don't know how I did that, just got a little carried away. Is the center part of this boat in the tackle box that it has. So it's a huge storage compartment. As you can see, we got boxes below here, some of our original Garmin packaging, 3 life jackets, 2 buoys, some ropes, and your tackle box. Obviously there's some stuff here, but you slide this thing forward. So unclip this, push it forward. Hang on a second, it might be rough with one hand. Push up and out, there we go. So you slide this whole thing forward and it's all adjustable. So you can take these in and out, make it wider or smaller. You can take this one out and do the same thing, but it all slides back and forth and it locks into place with a pretty heavy duty bracket here. So it's not sliding around when you're hitting those waves, when you're driving back and forth to your favorite fishing spot. And it's also got some courtesy lights in here as well. So underneath here, there's gonna be some courtesy lights. So if you're out there night fishing or early in the morning, you can flip that on, get in there, and figure out what you need out of this tackle box. So super cool feature. Most people definitely option the boat with this. 100% of the people that build theirs run this option. But like I said, plenty of space down there, super easy to access, clean finish, super nice, high quality brackets in here. But yeah, so I apologize, I missed this part in the video, so this is gonna be edited in right into the middle, so I apologize for any quality effects. Down here, obviously you got your hot foot, but then again, you're gonna have as you can see, the box for my microphone is actually in there. You got your key down here to your ignition, and then a phone charger along with your Clipish audio. And then this is the actual ride quiet feature that I was talking about here. So let me get up to the seat. On the side here, whenever you go to your audio and hit this R right there, I don't know if you can see it because that's sun. Let's zoom in on that. There we go. If you hit that R, it's going to pull your audio out of the speakers on the side of the boat and put them out towards the top. That way it's not vibrating or anything back and forth. Right now I'm running the combo. Obviously some guys are going to have 3 graphs up here. Right now we've got the basic Garmin package, but we're running side view and clear view. So on your iKon screen over here, this is going to tell you just some more simple stuff of the boat, your RPMs, your voltage, your temperature, and it's going to show you your trim and your tilt on the side with your water temp as well. Then you go to your audio, you got your switches so you can turn on all your lights, you got seat heaters as well. And then you've got obviously your blowers, your bilges, your steering. Then you go back over here, you've got your boxes, your pump outs. Oh, on this boat, one thing I thought was pretty cool is it all pumps out on the side of the boat here. So if you put any treatment in there for your live wells, whenever you do pump this out, you can just tie up your bag here, your weigh-in bag, and fill it with that same water and just let it shoot right into the side. Or if you open this back compartment here, sorry, there's some rigging stuff in here still, but you can actually screw this hose into the side of the boat. And then whenever you're filling that weigh-in bag, just spray this in your bag directly. You don't have to worry about missing anything, draining it out completely, or getting all the way up underneath your boat while it's on the trailer to drain that into your weigh-in bag. So keep all the same treatment in the same water. You don't have to redo anything or waste anything like that, waste any time. Back of the boat's super wide as well. You got the same width on the front. Casting chair, rod holder, or sorry, not rod holders, live wells, and some more dead boxes. Let's open this up real quick. So one thing I like about this is the way that they open is super simple, just straight up. So you can get the chiller plate in these. This one does not have the chiller plates, but what that's going to do is it's going to maintain your water temperature. So if you get out there and throw some ice down in there and set your water temperature, let's say 75 degrees, it's going to take it down in about 1 degree an hour. So it's going to maintain it rather than actually chill it, but it's going to stop that water from getting hot or colder during the day. So it's all going to stay the same temperature. It's about a degree every hour. You got 2 right here side by side, the way that they both open up super clean. Like I said, again, you've got that clean finish off to the side where it will run back and drain out. Your carpet never touches. Let's close one. There we go. Super quiet close. Your carpet never touches though, so it can't freeze shut on them cold days. It's gonna sit on these nice stoppers here and allow it to stay nice and sealed off right here. So shuts in there, squeezes tight, latch it down, head on for the day, go weigh in. Hopefully you win some tournaments. Also, real quick, let me mention iKon's incentive, or sorry, gosh dang, I can't think of the word right now, but they run a program to where if you compete in a tournament with an iKon boat, they will actually pay you, I believe, up to double the amount. So let's say you go and win $4,000, they will pay up to $10,000. So they will pay you $8,000 on top of that $4,000 that you won. So that could easily be a $12,000 day if you're fishing out of an iKon. So look into that program that they offer. It's definitely one of the best out there. And a lot of guys, that's their decision maker right there, is when they're tournament fishing, is who has the best programs like that. iKon's definitely got one of the best. Anyways, so back to one of the last parts of this boat. Tons to go over in person, but we're going to keep this short and save some time. Is the fit and finish inside of the bilge compartment. Everything is lined out and finished in here with courtesy lights. They've got a super clean finish all the way across. And the way that it opens on the side is super simple. So you can get to both compartments and not have to climb and flip back and forth. You can reach through on all your batteries, your power pole blades, everything that you need to get to when you're out there. You can troubleshoot yourself. And again, gonna point it out one more time, the finish is the same all around the boat. Now this boat is a high 60s boat. You can almost push 70 if you start playing with the prop. With this Mercury 250, you can probably get pretty close to it, but it's all a preference on what you want to run. You can power it with the Yamaha, you can power it with Mercury, you can go to 300, you can go to 300R. It's all up to you on what boat. If you're looking for speed, you might not go with the LX, just because it's a little bit heavier of a boat, but it's a super comfortable ride in that rough water. So thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video with me. I'm gonna drop my contacts down in the description below, along with a link to this boat, some more information so you can get a hold of me, and then build your boat, shop around, and reach out just with any questions. So again, this is the 2026 iKon LX21, and you can customize this boat or buy this one today. Just give me a shout. I'm gonna drop all my information down in the video, or sorry, the description below. And thank you guys.